The road had always been quiet. A simple gravel path running through the cabins, cutting between the hills like it had been there forever. No gates, no signs, just open space and ownership that never needed to be explained. Until one morning, it changed. I pulled up and saw them immediately. Signs, dozens of them, HOA managed. Fresh, bright, planted deep into the ground like they had always belonged there. But they didn't. I stepped out of my truck slowly, staring at them. Someone had claimed my road, and they hadn't even asked. That's when I heard her voice. Sharp, loud, confident. You can't park there. I turned. Melissa Grant stood in the middle of the road, already pointing at me like I was a problem. Who are you? She demanded. I didn't answer right away. I just looked at her, then at the signs, then back at her. I should be asking you that, I said calmly. Her expression tightened. This road is HOA managed now. You don't have authority here. I almost smiled. Instead, I pulled out my phone and started recording. That made her angrier. Oh, now you're filming? Go ahead. It won't change anything. Behind her, a few neighbors had come out onto their porches, watching, quiet. They didn't look confident. They looked unsure. I stepped forward just enough to make my point clear. This road isn't part of your HOA. She laughed, loud, dismissive. Everything here is. I didn't argue. I didn't raise my voice, because I didn't need to. A few minutes later, we heard it. Tires on gravel. A sheriff's vehicle pulled in, dust rising behind it. He stepped out slowly, scanning the situation. What's going on here? He asked. Melissa rushed toward him like she'd been waiting for backup. His trespassing and interfering with HOA property, she said quickly. The sheriff nodded once, then looked at me. I stayed calm. This is my road, I said. He didn't react right away. Instead, he walked over to one of the signs, studied it, then another. He took his time. That silence started to make Melissa nervous. I reached into my truck and pulled out a folder. Maps, deeds, everything. I handed it to him. He opened it. Slowly, his eyes moved across the page, then back again. He flipped to the next document, and the next. Behind us, the neighborhood had gone completely quiet. Everyone watching, waiting. Finally, the sheriff looked up, then at Melissa. He said calmly, this road is privately owned. Her face changed instantly. That's not possible, she said. He didn't argue. He just handed the papers back to me and turned toward the nearest sign. That's when everything shifted. He grabbed the post firmly, pulled. The sign came straight out of the ground. Dirt scattered across the gravel. No hesitation. No warning. Just action. Melissa froze. What are you doing? She shouted. The sheriff didn't even look at her. He walked to the next sign. Pull that one out too. One by one, they came down. The same signs that were placed with so much confidence, now lying in the date. Around us, the reaction started. Whispers first, then quiet laughs, then silence again. Because this wasn't just about signs anymore. This was about control. Melissa tried to speak again, tried to regain something, anything, but it was gone. The sheriff turned back to her. You can't place signage or claim control over private property, he said firmly. His tone ended the conversation. She didn't respond. She couldn't. For the first time since I saw her, she had nothing to say. I kept recording, not for revenge, just for truth. Around us, people started looking at her differently, not as someone in charge, but as someone who got it wrong. The sheriff gave one final look around, then headed back to his vehicle. The road was quiet again. No signs, no claims, just what it had always been. Mine. Melissa stepped back slowly, avoiding eye contact. No shouting, no pointing, just silence. Neighbors drifted back toward their homes, conversations low, uncertain. But the shift was clear. Respect had changed direction. I put my phone away and took one last look down the road. Clean, open, the way it should be. Then I turned and walked away. No victory speech, no celebration, just a simple reminder left behind. Ownership doesn't come from putting up signs. It comes from knowing what's yours and standing on it. If you enjoyed this story, hit like, subscribe, and support the channel. And tell me, where are you watching from?